This is a little plant I first encountered last year, and in the summer I saw it first, and somehow it caught my eyes. And when I looked up a bit about it, it actually belongs to quite unusual and rare family of plants called Lepidognathis. Lepidognathis. I don't think it has an equivalent name in Sanskrit and all, but in its own way I found it to be extremely attractive and pretty. And this one, it successfully grows on this laterite rocks. Wherever there is some little 2 mm of some light silt or something has settled, it's enough. And then after that it starts spreading sideways like this. You can see this new shoot has come and it's going on. In the summer it kind of dries up and shrivels a bit, and the life of the plant shrinks a bit to the core area. Then once again after the rains come, it starts spreading, and in a good location it can spread quite widely. Some like a little lawn, 40 feet, 50 feet by 50 feet and all. I have seen patches. This one is a small little patch, and I found it's quite easy to grow in pots also, though it's inconspicuous. You have to pull out these. You can see the little roots are there that are clinging to this rock surface. And then so if you want to grow this, I tried it. Get a little pot full of lot of this type of laterite stone rubble, not exactly rubble, but little stones of this laterite on stream beds and all. You get, you mix 80% of this and some little bit of mud, and that's enough for it. It doesn't need big nutrition and all. And then you can just put 1 or 2 of these little cuttings into it. It will spray water regularly, it will come out quite well. And they have little tiny spike flowers that are not there right now, but probably after the rains they come out. And there are numerous varieties of this Lepidognathis in Western Ghats. Because of the nature of this Western Ghats, it is so long and narrow, and many of the valleys are those watersheds are not like they're isolated. So the isolated populations have developed across the length of this Western Ghats, and it is so long, some almost 1,000 kilometers I think, that many variations have evolved, and still new ones are getting discovered. Then this is also one of them. I've been trying to get the correct name, but one thing I could conclude is that it is that Lepidognathis, and maybe there's one variety called Keralensis, Lepidognathis keralensis, that is recently discovered in Kerala. And then in Maharashtra section of this also there are a lot of laterite rocks. They're there, and other versions of this Lepidognathis can be found in interior parts of India also, Andhra Pradesh and all these other states. And it's quite hardy, and it can withstand some 6 months of dry season. No water on this laterite rock, and wait for the monsoon to come and then revive also. It's a very amazing, beautiful little plant. And these are the kind of plants that people should try to grow, the advanced gardeners, because this is where the challenge is. Just going and buying, spending 500, 2000, 100, 500 money, and then buying some fancy thing in some nursery, that's all right for beginners and all. But those who want to go deeper into the subject have to go into their surrounding countryside and find out what are the nice pretty plants that are there, and then find out about them, how to grow them. And if you look at them closely, they have their own beauty. You see the shape of these leaves, formations, and even the flowers are very pretty. I will be covering it after a couple of months when they arrive. And this is growing. Actually, this is outskirts of a small town and abandoned farmland. This was all very good paddy field at one time, and then it has become real estate. So these kind of streams are there. And then on both sides of the streams, these laterite rocks are there. And these, this Lepidognathis has evolved to survive in those places for that peculiar environment of this laterite rocks and this west coast of India. And a good patch I am going to show you now, like undisturbed one, if it is left for many years, because this is quite a slow grower. This is a beautiful patch. Now you can see this rock, all that is this Lepidognathis, the whole thing. Entire laterite rock is covered with it, and it's also spreading. Other tiny plants are there, but it is beyond me to name them and all. Even my camera is not good enough to photograph. But here you can see beautiful natural formation of this Lepidognathis. It is covered this entire rock all the way till that stream bed, beautifully like a lawn. And sometime later it will be flowering also. So this is how it looks. And I really encourage you all to go and see, these are the heavier roots. It's almost like that ivy type of clings to the rocks. And these bigger roots, I think they can generate new shoots on the side and all. So getting a new plant is quite easy. You just have to pull out one segment of this, some 3 inches, 4 inches, and you can try to. It is likely to sprout quite well. So that's a bit about this Lepidognathis.